We are in this relationship because I want to have sex with you.
We can't really blame them. A win is a win. As long as you know how to play with the game, that's okay.
We should live a life that we can afford.
Now here you are doing blessers. What are you going to do when you go back home? Are you going to carry that blesser back home?
You are a girl. You can see what you can do. You need to get a blazer. You as a girl, you need to be very clever. You understand the situation back at home. When the schools open, it should be tight, right? You need to find yourself some business to do, right?
Cheating is never a mistake. A mistake is when you push something and it lands on the floor. That girl did not land in that bed. You caught him cheating. You're going to take him back. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Always a cheater.
Hi guys, it's yet another episode of Anon Talk with Sandra, and before I say anything else, guys, please when you view my videos, make sure to subscribe, because it's you guys who give me the motivation. So what we are doing today is gonna be a little bit different, because we'll be focusing on the ladies today. We want to see what's going on with these ladies. Okay, so today I have 3 beautiful ladies with me, and I'm gonna ask them to introduce themselves.
Okay, hello guys. I am Yolanda Tendai Manjova. You can find me on Instagram as Manjova Yolanda, on TikTok as Yolanda Manjova. Thank you.
Hi guys, it's Anisiva. You can find me on Instagram at Little Miss Anisa.
Hi guys, I'm Victor Majo, but on Instagram I'm Jolene, on TikTok it's Priya Majo, and as well as on Facebook.
Okay ladies, the question that I have, let's be realistic with it. Looking at our economy back home, and as students here in India, like, what can we really say about those girls who are into blazers?
Okay. Looking at the economy, I can say it actually depends. Yeah, I mean, we can't really blame them. At the same time, we can't really support it. You see our guys, with the economy we have and the pressure that we be having, on Instagram and everything, it's just intense. And of course, someone is always going to be pressurized. But at the same time, like I said, it depends. But at the same time, you as a girl with morals, this kind of places, we've heard so many stories about them, right? Not the good stories. But I know to those who are winning, guys, there are so many people out there who are winning because of these places. So we can't really blame them. A win is a win. As long as you know how to play with the game, that's okay, I guess.
But then, let's be honest. What about those? Let's look for those who don't really want to do this, but then their situations are forcing them. You can't really blame them, guys. Finding like, if we really look into it, how many girls here are receiving their monthly allowance? Not
Oh, what I can say is, you're talking about the economy back home, right?
Yeah.
And you find yourself, you're in India studying. You see that, okay, the money that I'm getting from home is actually not enough. What do you opt for? For a blesser. Then my question is, how were you surviving when you were home? If now you're here, you find a blesser, how are you surviving at home without one?
Okay, you said how was I surviving back at home? But back at home, I didn't have to pay for some of the things that I'm paying here. It's like every little thing that I have to get here, I have to pay for it, right? For example, maybe back at home we had I didn't have to pay for vegetables and stuff like that because we're having them at home, right? Now in India, I have to pay for every little thing. If I have to work from, to move from distance A to B, it means I have to pay for that. And even at school, I don't get anything for free here. That's totally different from home. Home, we've got so many opportunities, so many free things to do.
Okay, I get your point. But then at the same time, when you came here, your parents knew that now you are going to be the adult. You're going to have to pay for everything. And knowing that you are their child, they knew that I have to give you an allowance for all these things. Be it your clothes, your hair, food, it comes from who? Them. The same way it was coming from them when we were at home. Just at that time they were doing the buying. You didn't see where the money comes. But now you look at it, you're like, no, this is not enough. But it's still the same things. They are paying rent. Aren't you paying rent? They were buying clothes for you. Aren't you buying clothes for them? You see? Because for me, I always feel like we should live a life that we can afford. Pressure is there. But trust me, anything can be avoided.
But, okay, you understand, you're saying you, right? But it's 1 out of 10 people who are saying I can manage pressure.
Can't you?
No, I can't.
Okay, so as much as we want to debate this topic, honestly, there's always a yes and a no. But for my opinion, I think you really need to put a lot of thinking, to consider a lot of factors before doing all this. If you are to say, right, when you're back home, you didn't see what was happening, like she mentioned. But it's the same cycle that's happening right now. And so I feel like it's about your choice, you as an individual. What do you want? Because I feel like our parents are there, even if they are to tell you that, this time the economy is very, very hard for us, we don't even have anything at home. If you are to tell them, Mama, Daddy, now I don't have this, I feel like they will sacrifice. Even if they don't have food. Even if I receive my money 1st of October, if I call them 5th of October and I tell them, Mama, I don't have anything, I feel like, yes, she will feel depressed or pressure and all that, but she will make sure to find you that money. So it's now up to you. What do you want? Okay. Maybe you're choosing not to put pressure on your parents, then you do the blessed things. Or you choose to live an extravagant life, which you can't. There I'll come with a question. Now here you're doing blessers. What are you going to do when you go back home? Are you going to carry that blesser back home with you? Are your parents going to allow you to be doing this social, no.
Struggling to having a blesser.
Yeah.
But moving from up there,
Going
down.
Because once you get home,
It's not easy.
This freedom of us going out at 12 midnight, what? At home, you have to answer some questions before going to see that later.
Okay. This thing, it can actually apply to those with the parents who are sending the money. They are that 1% that we are overlooking, that they don't get the money. They really don't get the money.
I was about to ask, you guys, your parents, right? They can afford to send you money, right? They can afford to sacrifice for you when you don't have anything, right? But what of those that they cannot afford? Do you know that people who are living they'll be having 3 months, straight 3 months, they don't send anything. As long as they pay fees, that's okay. and maybe sometimes rent. They don't send anything not because they don't want to, guys, but because the economy. Look, you guys, maybe you are having a parent who is a hustler, because most of the time in Africa, guys, parents who are hustlers are much better than. But imagine, I have a parent who is a civil servant, especially in Zimbabwe. My mom maybe having like $150 as her monthly pay, right? And in that 150, I'm not the only child. She has to care for everyone else at home, and then there is me, and she has to pay for my fees, for my rent. It's not like they're neglecting us, but...
Wait. Before you answer that, mind you, remember when we were back home, what we were promised? 100% scholarship, right? So like our parents just thought they only have to send maybe food and transport and rent money, right? And then we came here, there is no 100 scholarship, 100%. It's 50, which means they have to pay fees. They have to pay for transport, rent, and what. Let's consider all that, guys. I cannot blame these people.
Okay, I think as much as we want to run away from the blame, we can consider that yes, there are those people who lie to us. You come thinking I have 100% scholarship and all that. But most of these, these people who are helping students to come here, those who are talking about 100% scholarship, they will tell you will be staying in a hostel. What makes you go out of that hostel if you're on 100% scholarship? Okay, another thing. It was a lie. As much as I want to support them, I can't, because at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to be hurt. You might enjoy all these blessed things and all that, and it's not your fault. I understand it's not your fault, but health-wise, mental health and even physical health, you will see that yes, I don't have an option. This is the last option. But what about your future? What if those parents who are who think they can't take it anymore? Why can't they just take their child back home and maybe find something cheaper than this? Because at the end of the day, you are going to add more problems on top of that problem. You can't afford sending your money here for 3 months, and then the next time you are leaving here, she will come with 4 or 5 kids for you to take care.
So you're telling me I should give up on my dreams?
You can't give up on your dreams, but you can find a better place where you can afford to take that. You are here now, and you are here, but you see what's happening. It's not what you're expecting, right? So blessings is temporary.
I'm no longer going to get these places and everything. So I should just, it's just for temporary.
Yes. I got her point about where there's a case where parents really can't do anything about that. But then now, at the back of my head, I'm thinking, your parent doesn't send you money for 3 months. What are they thinking you're doing? How are you surviving? There's no way your parent wouldn't care, trust me. But what do they think you are doing? One, you can't tell them that, okay, Mama, I have a blesser. I know it's very difficult at home. You're not able to send me money. I have someone who's doing that. You cannot do that. You do that, they will send you back home. You being here for school, they're not even going to think that, okay, now you're there for school. Once you mention, a blesser, they're taking you back home. Because now they think that's the life you're living. What goes on in their mind also when they can't do anything? A parent is also supposed to provide.
I mean, my parents, it's like, okay, there are 2 situations here. There are parents who really can afford, right?
Yeah.
And of course, they try, and they really can't afford, they're paying for fees. You see, how strict this university is and everything, especially when you're ETL period. And it's so strict, so they're like, can I just focus on fees for now? Just try whatever that you're doing, just not whatever you're doing, because I would end up leading to the place. But just try to hang on as I'm paying for fees, right? And there's this other group of parents that really don't care. Yeah, I've met them that just don't read. Yes, there are people, there are parents that will be like, you are a girl, you can see what you can do. Yeah, there are people like that. But there is, but I think they are not necessarily meaning to say you need to get a blazer. But you as there is maybe they were maybe sending her money before during the holidays, right? You as a girl, you need to be very clever. You understand the situation back at home. When the schools open, it should be tight, right? You need to find yourself some business to do, right? Find yourself, there's a lot of things, no, there's not much a lot of things, but there's something you can do, right? That can sustain you. There's a small business that you can do to sustain you. So probably they'll be like, find, you can hang on, meaning to say, they're just meaning to say, with that little money that you're having, or the money that you're saving during the holidays, you can just use it for now until you're stable. You understand?
We're actually taking a break, unfortunately. But anyways, before we take a break, I actually wanted to just tell you something, that there are those parents, it's not that they don't care, but you you can actually be like, Dad, it's Monday. And then their reaction, they actually shout at you. Like, how do you expect me to get the money? You know how our economy is like. So it's a point you get, you just reach a point where you just keep quiet.
Yes, your parents don't actually do that.
Anyways, we are taking a break. Anyways, okay, we'll come back, guys. Anyways, I have this question that I got. It says, so I caught my boyfriend with another girl. And then, at that time, he failed to, explain himself. And then when I got home, he called and was like, baby, it's you. It's only you. It was a mistake. What. And the girl was like, I love my boyfriend, but I'm not sure if the other girl is still there. What should I do?
So I want to understand something. When you caught your boyfriend cheating, when you say cheating, what were they doing? Because you might say they were cheating because we just find us in a class, we are talking, then you conclude.
No, maybe.
What was the situation like?
Maybe sleeping together.
Wow. Wow. Can you answer this?
All right. I have a very quick answer. Cheating is never a mistake. It's a choice. There is a mistake is when you push something and it lands on the floor. That girl did not land in that bed. Even the guy.
That's because we are not blind enough.
But
This case, she looks like she's blind.
please, my sister, do not let it blind you. Because if you say you love your boyfriend, I hope you're listening. If you say you love your boyfriend, you caught him cheating, you're going to take him back. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Cheating, there's no coming back from. What is love when you don't trust someone anymore?
Do we really know what love
So she caught her man cheating, and then they didn't say anything. Okay, let's say it was just a roller coaster of emotions, I mean to say, and you didn't say anything at that moment. You decided to go home, and your man, your so-called boyfriend, he let you go home. And then when you're home, he now calls. It's like, I'm sorry, it was a mistake. I feel like this is just a delusion. Yes.
If we look at it, how many girls are getting back to those boyfriends who they actually know that girl, that guy, there's a girl there. She's in another university, but she's there. But they're getting back together.
Actually, I think on this issue, people fall in love for various reasons. That's what I can say. Because if she's blind in love with someone, who has the audacity to go and sleep with another girl. You see them, he lets you go home, and he has the audacity to call you, not even come to your house or wherever you are, and explain in person. He finds it okay to call. I don't see if he values you, because if he really loves you, a little effort, maybe running after me before I go anywhere. I would appreciate that, even if I'm blind in love. The effort that you left here and ran after me, not leaving me to go home. Then you call. You don't even come to my place. No.
Wait. Can I tell you something? Like, do you know there are those girls, if we are honest, love definition nowadays is hard. Because there are those who really don't know what love is. And they just take whatever they are given from their boyfriend. So like it can like reach to an extent where your boyfriend knows if you find him cheating 3 days, he'll give you 3 days. You'll be back. 3 days. But she doesn't know.
Okay, so there is this thing that is really important for us to know. You know, I'm not that much of a spiritual person, right? But I think I have seen it happen a lot of times. There's this thing of soul tying, you know. It's not only that people are just intimate. You know, even in friends, you ever find like your friend tells you shit and then you still go back to that friend. It's because like you guys, you spend a lot of time together and then there is this bonding that you're having, right? So it just makes you hard for you to let go of that. Worst when you are being intimate with that person, there's this thing that is called soul tying and it's really real. So your boyfriend, he knows it. A lot of people, they know it. Maybe you might not know it, but a lot of people, they know it. So, you know, he sleeps with you, now knows we are now tied together in this world, right? In this spiritual world. So whatever shit he does, because you're tied to him, it's like you want to leave, but you can't leave because there's this something that is going to keep you coming back to that guy. So you need to be very aware of these soul ties. You can't be just so tying your soul to every person you meet. That's why you be tying yourself to those toxic people, right? They keep on doing shit to you. You don't understand what's happening. But because you just let some people just tie their souls to yourself. So you need to be very aware. Most of the people that get cheated on and then they go back to that same person again, it's not because they love them. There's no love. It's no longer love, but you're just being tied to that person and you don't know how to get out of it. So you need to be very, very vigilant when it comes to those things and to be very prayerful.
Speaking of soul ties, I also believe like if someone cheats on you, they slept with another person, right? They tied their soul to that person and it is transferable. They come back to you. At some point, you're going to be bearing the baggage of that other person. That is how it happens. So imagine your boyfriend cheats on you. He comes back. He comes back with what? Load from another person. You forgive him because now he's a cheater. He goes back. It's what? A different person. It comes back to who? To you. And you may be wondering why you always feel so down. It's like your life is all over. It's not figured out. You went back to what? A mistake. You went back to a mistake. Then what?
You're not tied to someone else's depression.
I always say you can forgive everything.
But never speaking with someone.
I can forgive everything. Huh?
I say
no, when you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it's fine what you do. It's your decision. We don't judge.
Yes.
Alright? But if it's the two of you, let it be the two of you until you guys separate.
Yes.
Do not be bringing other people.
Wait, now you're important.
Don't talk about threesomes.
No, not threesomes. No. You said when you break up. So does that mean when you get into another relationship, that's so tight that she is broken?
Pray. There's a prayer threesome. There is.
it looks like a lot of work.
No, I think to avoid that, to avoid you, if you don't want to pray and cut those ties and all that, just stop it.
Really?
Abstain. Yeah, because you don't want. No, the thing is, we can't tell people to stop, but we can tell people to take care of themselves. Know what you want at the right time, at the right place. If you think now we are grown up to be having this intimate relationship, do that, but do it carefully, knowing the consequences that follows you with that decision. Because with our generation, we can't be telling you to stop and all that, but at least know what you are doing and the results that will come after, rather than regretting later. So get into what you know you are doing. That's what I can say.
Regret when we look at how people have normalized sex these days. Do you think people will regret out there? Because the same person who has been abstaining for 25 years and the same person who has been doing it for 25 years, they're still gonna get married.
Let me tell you something. So, this thing of like, is she was saying, Kuti, you need to know and what you want. So you'll be wondering why you're always depressed, and it's because like you are mixing with the wrong people. Like, it's not every relationship that you get into that you have to be so intimate with that person. Not every person you're going to date, you should see your inner parts.
So what's the whole point of being in that relationship?
I mean, a relationship is like me and you. We are trying to get to know each other, right? I'm finding a right partner for me who is gonna take care of me, or we're gonna help each other. This feminist thing of like we just gonna help each other take care of ourselves, right? And whatever that's going to come into our world, right? That's the whole point of this whole thing of relationship. It's not about me having to sleep with everyone else I meet. You date someone, 2 days you're already sleeping with them. Do you even know their history? Some people, they come from these different religions. They've got like different beliefs, right? And you're getting yourself involved in things that you don't know. And then you wonder why things are just always down. My parents, they no longer have money. They can't even send me. My parents, they don't even care about me anymore. No, it's not because they don't care about you. You just indulge in things that you do not. So you need to be very vigilant.
Can I ask something on that one? Okay. So if I have a boyfriend, right, we should be just asking each other questions.
It's not a question and answer.
Wait. Okay. We break up. I go to another one. I'm still looking. Nothing is happening.
Do you know there are so many activities that you can do in a relationship except for sex?
But isn't it included? No, I'm not saying it. I'm just asking on behalf of those who actually want to know.
Okay, Inini, I want to say, being in a relationship, right? I don't think it means having sex and all that. Yeah, those things are there. Now, that's what we have been discussing. Know what you want, right? You get into a relationship, you want to know your partner, right? If you see that this guy is way too forward than what I'm expecting, then you know yourself and respect yourself enough to leave it and go for that one who respects you. Because at the end of the day, it's about respect. You can't be going to someone who wants to maybe to have a say on whatever you do. Yes, intimacy is there, we know. But you can't be telling me that we are in this relationship because I want to have sex with you. No. It's partnership at some point,
It's time. We're out of time. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, please do let us know what you think in the comment section. And it's gonna be goodbye for now. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.